Before the concrete wall, there was the Colorado River, a wild, unpredictable force of nature that shaped the destiny of the American Southwest. Its waters surged and twisted through canyons and deserts, untamed and unyielding, long before any human dared to dream of controlling it. For countless generations, the river carved the Grand Canyon, sculpting the land with relentless power. It would flood without warning, swallowing farmland and homes, then retreat just as quickly, leaving behind cracked earth and uncertainty. Life along its banks was a constant gamble, dictated by the river's moods. One year, it would unleash its fury, destroying entire towns with devastating floods, washing away everything in its path. The next year, it might vanish almost completely, leaving nothing but dust, thirst, and failed crops for those who depended on its waters. Building cities in the desert was nearly impossible with such an unreliable water source. Settlers and pioneers faced hardship after hardship, their dreams often dashed by the river's unpredictability. As Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Phoenix grew, their ambitions soared higher than ever before. But their dreams of prosperity and expansion always ran up against the harsh reality of limited water. Something had to change, or the desert would reclaim their hopes. The river wasn't going to cooperate, it had its own agenda, indifferent to human needs or plans. Taming it would require an audacious idea and unprecedented engineering, something never before attempted on this scale. The stage was set, nature's raw, unpredictable power versus the relentless ambition and ingenuity of humankind. The battle would take place in Black Canyon, a remote and rugged chasm where the river's might was at its peak. It was a fight for survival, not just for individuals, but for the future of the entire Southwest. A struggle to turn dreams into reality. The stakes? Everything. Water, power, and the chance to build a civilization in the desert where none should have existed. The fate of millions hung in the balance. The solution would have to be as bold, as daring, and as monumental as the river itself, a feat of human will and imagination. And so, the showdown began, a clash between the untamed wild and the unstoppable drive to conquer it. The plan? Build the biggest concrete dam the world had ever seen, right in the heart of Black Canyon, a place as rugged as it was remote. It was an idea that seemed almost impossible at the time, a bold vision born out of necessity and hope. This dam would do more than just hold back water. It would control the Colorado River's devastating floods, store precious water for cities and farms, and generate electricity. A 3-in-1 solution that promised to change the American West forever. The timing was crucial. The Great Depression had left millions jobless, hungry, and desperate for any opportunity to rebuild their lives. The Boulder Canyon project became a beacon of hope, promising not just work, but a chance at a new beginning and a brighter future. Thousands of men and their families flocked to the harsh Nevada desert, ready to take on a challenge that many thought was impossible. The dam wasn't just about water or electricity. It was about survival, dignity, and national pride in a time of crisis. It would transform the entire region, turning barren land into thriving farms and cities, and changing the lives of everyone who depended on the Colorado. The government gave the green light, and soon, construction began on a scale never seen before. No one truly knew just how tough, dangerous, and grueling the job would be, or how much it would demand from those who dared to build it. But they pressed on, determined to build not just a dam, but a wonder of the modern world that would stand for generations. Workers arrived to nothing but rock, sand, and brutal heat. Before building the dam, they built Boulder City, civilization in the desert. Early arrivals lived in tents in Ragtown, enduring 120-degree heat and relentless shifts. The first task, divert the Colorado by blasting 4 massive tunnels through solid rock. High scalers dangled from ropes, clearing rock with jackhammers and dynamite. One slip meant death. Inside the tunnels, heat and toxic air made every shift a risk. Officially, 112 men died, but the real toll was likely higher. Despite the danger, the job was a lifeline during the Depression. These men battled the river, the rock, and the heat, building something to outlast them all. They became legends, taming the Colorado with grit and determination. With the river diverted, the real challenge began: pouring the dam. A single massive pour would crack, so engineers built it in interlocking blocks, cooling each with icy water pumped through steel pipes. This innovation made the impossible possible. As the dam rose, the Colorado backed up, creating Lake Mead, the largest reservoir in the U.S. The desert was transformed, canyons became a vast lake. The dam stored 2 years' worth of river flow, securing water for millions. When finished, water rushed through turbines, generating clean electricity for the Southwest. Power lines spread out, fueling cities and farms. The Hoover Dam was open for business, a lifeline of water and power. It changed the Southwest forever. For nearly a century, Hoover Dam has been a lifeline for the American Southwest, delivering water, generating power, and fueling the region's remarkable growth. Its massive concrete walls have stood as a testament to human ingenuity and ambition, shaping the destiny of cities, farms, and millions of people. But now, a new and urgent crisis looms. Historic drought and the relentless impacts of climate change are rewriting the rules. Less snow in the Rockies means less water flowing into the Colorado River, the lifeblood of the Southwest. Each year, the snowpack shrinks and the river's flow weakens, threatening the delicate balance that sustains the region. Meanwhile, cities and farms are thirstier than ever, drawing more and more from a system that nature can no longer replenish fast enough. The demand keeps rising, even as the supply dwindles. Lake Mead's dramatic bathtub ring is a stark reminder of how far the water has fallen. Each exposed layer, a record of years lost to drought. If water levels drop below the dam's intake towers, power generation could grind to a halt, posing an existential threat to the communities and industries that depend on it. The dam, once a symbol of triumph over nature, now stands as a warning, a reminder that even the greatest feats have their limits. Its future, and ours, depends on bold conservation, regional cooperation, and adapting to a drier, more uncertain world. Communities must come together, finding new ways to share and save every drop. The engineering marvel of the 20th century now faces its greatest test in the 21st, as the stakes have never been higher. The next chapter isn't about conquering nature, but about learning to live within its bounds, embracing innovation, resilience, and respect for the limits of our environment. The fate of millions, families, farmers, entire cities, hangs in the balance, tied to the future of this mighty river and the dam that tames it. The story of Hoover Dam is far from over. Its next big job is just beginning, and what happens here will shape the Southwest for generations to come.